22-year-old Alex Black did not need to die that day. Her death was entirely preventable. Alex had loved animals ever since she could remember. It's all she ever wanted to do with her life. She went to Indiana State University and attained her degree in animal behavior. She was extraordinarily excited when she got the job at the Conservator Center as an intern. That day, she was cutting up meat, deer that was roadkill, and it was what was fed to the lions. She was in a public area, and she felt completely safe, as she should. She heard a shout behind her that a lion is loose, and she turned and saw Mathai, a massive 14-year-old African lion. He had come to the center as a young cub and been raised by the staff. His mother was confiscated from the illegal exotic trade. He wasn't a very nice lion. Young Alex, it was later said, froze in terror, but regained her calm and composure almost immediately. She offered the meat to Mathai and talked to him gently, as a mother would to an unruly child. Mathai never hesitated. He did not want the deer. He wanted something else that day. It was said later that Mathai swatted the deer out of her hands and grabbed Alex. She never made a sound at first, and then Mathai dragged her across the enclosure. Some reporting says that this happened in the enclosure, but the fact is somebody messed up that day. He was supposed to be in the lockout, and during a routine cleaning, the staff somehow let him out. Murphy's Law, certainly. Mathai then grabbed Alex and drug her into the cage when people tried to intervene. He wanted to eat in peace, and it was from within the cage that he destroyed Alex and began to feed. Police officers arrived very nearly immediately. They tried everything from hoses to throwing sticks and whatever they had at the lion. That was as far as anybody got to intervening. When the police officers came, they tried, they say, to tranquilize Mathai. They didn't have enough time, and concerned that she might still be alive, they unalived Mathai. This was entirely preventable tragedy. Alex was a brave conservator, and she loved lions. It was later said that she had discussed these very things with her family and said, "Mom, Dad, if anything ever happens to me at the hands of these animals, know that I don't want them harmed, and it wasn't their fault." She was a bright and shining star, and poor Mathai didn't need to die simply for being a lion.